Hello YouTube, welcome back to the Basement Card Collector. Today's video is going to be a video response for our buddy Robert over at the Commenting Collector. Just like the name states, he is great at leaving comments all over the YouTube community. Seems to be a great guy, very cool collection, and he is having a VR to celebrate 1 year on YouTube and 300 subscribers. So great job, Robert. 1 year goes by just like that, and now you're working on year 2, and it's just really cool. And so I wanted to make a video. I've actually tried to record 2 times last night at the very buzzer beater of the deadline was the 31st of July. My phone was being weird, and I came home and wanted to try one more time. So Robert, if you get this, I miss a deadline, it's all good. If I'm in the contest, fine. If not, it's okay too. I wanted to make this video and get the thing out there for you. So if you are watching and you are not subscribed to Robert's channel, please go check it out. I will leave a link. Go give him a sub, and I think he'll be happy that you did. Well, a few months ago, Robert had a video talking about resisting temptation and keeping things as they were from whatever time frame. So if you had a pack of 1984 Topps or 1976, whatever it was, have you been able to keep it wrapped or keep it sealed as is in current day? And so I didn't really have this problem before. I was more hoping just to watch some of these videos and be like, oh, that's a cool video. Well, Robert, here's what I do now. Now I don't open up any cards. Just some simple packs here, nothing special. We've got a Series 2. I don't even understand, but like this is the only pack of 24 Topps that I have, and I haven't even opened it. And like I said, I don't know why. I don't think there's anything in there worth $1 million or anything. But now I don't open up cards anymore, and I don't know why. So Robert, I can say thank you or not thank you for that new thing that I've started. And so thank you for that, I guess. Back to the VR. He's asking for people out there in the YouTube world to show him our trashiest cards. And really, the term trash makes it seem like it's worth nothing, or it's trash like the name implies. I just have a lot of cards that fall into that category, and I would like to just call it the well-loved category of a portion of my collection. I picked out, it looks like, a handful of cards, and I wanted to run through them as quick as I could to help out Robert and give some a couple views maybe to his channel. So here we go. I just have a little list here. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's see what we got. My first one is actually 1989 Topps. This guy is on every video. 1989 Topps, Andre Dawson. It's my favorite card. It's my favorite year. It's the year I started collecting. My favorite player, my favorite team, and it's just my favorite card. So back in 1989, you could buy these big boys. It's actually a folder. It's actually a replica of that 1989 Topps card, and you can see it is well loved. It's been used. I never did use it for its purpose, hold papers in it, take it to school, or, I just set it up like this. Actually, back when I was a kid, it stood up like this. And in my bedroom, back when I was 10 years old, I had a pool table, a miniature pool table. My brother and I, we shared it, and like kids do, we set things on it that aren't supposed to be on there. For example, a cup of Kool-Aid. And if you can see down the edge of this thing, the spine of this folder, and it's kind of wet now. It's dried, of course, but my brother spilled the Kool-Aid, and on it ran down the side. I couldn't jump up any faster than I did to save my favorite player here. So we're going to call this card number 1 of my trashy cards for Rob. We're just going to actually lay him down like this. I think that looks pretty cool. And I have a couple little cards here. Here we have this super beat up Frank Ziegler card. It's actually been scratched out on the back. You can see his stats. Somebody did not like the stats for the year that this guy had. I think in 1951 is what this is. pretty beat up. But as a kid, and you're probably like I was, anytime you got something that looked really old, you thought, man, that must be worth $1 million. And so somewhere I ran across these 60 Fleer and 61 Fleer, I think. This Jack Chesbro seems to be the worst beat up version of these 4 cards, but I picked these up somewhere and I don't even know when, I don't know where, but they are beat up and they live beside each other in a box of cards right next to Mr. Johnny Hopp on the 48 Leaf. And again, I don't know much about Johnny Hopp. I don't know much about this card other than I was super pumped to have a 1948 Leaf. And that's all I know. Yeah, he lives next door to these guys in the same case, in the same box. So that's my vintage beat up trashy cards for you, Robert. And I grabbed a couple others before I get to my big 3 cards. I don't know if these go in the trash category, but they look as bad as they could. They're in decent shape, but my word, they are cut off something fierce. 1975 tops. And again, I don't know if they fall into the trashy category, but they sure are fun. And that takes us to our top 3 trashy cards for the 1-year anniversary for Mr. Robert over at the Commenting Collector. Let's take a look at what we're going to call my 3rd trashiest card. It's a Ron Santo 68 All-Star card. And I'm working on getting Cubs, Vintage, Hall of Fame, every Cub player. And I do collect Ron Santo, but this thing is beat up. I can assume that some boy put this in his pocket way back when, maybe inside of his back pocket when he was playing baseball, maybe. Joining Mr. Ron Santo in the same set, and my 2nd trashiest card is none other than Mr. Cub, Ernie Banks. And actually, you picked this up not too long ago at a card shop, and yes, it is a 1968 tops. Yes, it is a great looking card with a great smile. And yes, it is, the word manager is actually written on the card, which really helped out in the price. But some knucklehead wrote the word manager right on top of the card, and I don't understand it, but that's what you get. And coming in first place in my trashiest card list for our buddy Robert is this sweet 1987 Topps Greg Maddux rated rookie, baby. I mean, the mustache alone, I think this is kind of fun. The mustache was not harmed, and whatever kid, whatever person did this, it has wrinkles, creases, corners. The color actually isn't so bad, but you can see it's been wet, it's been stained. I don't know what happened to it, but it's just one of my favorite cards. I love that Cubby logo on his shoulder. Love the rated rookies, of course, but then just Greg Maddux, one of the best pitchers of all time. And I keep that in my Greg Maddux collection as well. So there you go, Robert. Again, it is a day late, and that's okay. I wanted to at least get your name out there and make a video for you. So congratulations again on the 1 year and the 300 subs. That's super cool. Good luck in year 2. Check out Robert's channel. I'll leave a link. Thank you folks for watching, and we'll see you next time.